Miami Dolphins. No more training camp, no more exhibitions. The 2018 NFL season on EA Sports is underway. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. On 1st and 10, Darnold. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Golladay. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. These two teams, Titans and Dolphins, met last year, Week 5. That was Jay Cutler versus Matt Castle, and it was the Dolphins getting a fourth-quarter touchdown from Jarvis Landry, and they held on to win 16-10 in South Florida. They'll try and sneak it here, and he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. He'll grab 3 yards on the play, taking it himself for the first down.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
And as we say often, it shows confidence in your offensive line. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
On 2nd and 10, Darnold. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
And that was a good run. This was only one of 9 guys to go over 1,000 yards in 2017, and I think you can't let him run wild here.
What do you think, 100 yards, the measuring stick?
Always. That is the threshold. You want to keep him under that if you want to play good defense.
And he's across midfield and into Miami territory.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
The first carry for DeAndre Washington. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. 3rd and long, it's Darnold. And he'll find Golladay, that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Fournette, a first down carry. And he's going to bring this one down to right about the 20-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
They'll run it again with Fournette. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. How about this opening drive? Play number 12 now. This is 3rd down. Washington on 3rd and short. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a 1st down. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
Leopard! Watch it now, Barney!
After the run, now Darnold to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A great effort there. An 18-yard touchdown run. And the Titans take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Forbath, the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Forbath out to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. First carry now. This is Johnson. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On 2nd down, here's Goff. This will complete to Devin Funchess. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Goff wants to throw on 3rd and 1. They got him in. It's Woods. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a 1st down. A 1st down carry here for Johnson. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Now a play fake, and it's gone. Gonna look deep for Wilson. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's 3rd and long.
Orange, orange, orange. Go, Hester. Hester.
3rd and long. It's gone. And Wilson has it. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
He just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
76.
Again, it's Johnson. And he's got some space here. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a 1st down. As David Johnson works his way back from the wrist injury, what are the hesitations, the cautions for him?
Well, number one, you want to make sure he's got full strength in the wrist because he's going to carry the football an awful lot, so ball security is important. And you definitely want to make sure there's flexibility there because he's been such a great pass catcher in the past. You want to make sure he gets back to being able to do that as well.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step.
Check. Watch twist. 76, tell him. 76. Whirling. 76. Hey, lift. There we go. Lift.
After the run, Goff going to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And some room to roam now. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. He'll wind up getting 11 on that one. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. They'll go with the keeper. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Here's a give to Fournette. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, to me, that's taking a big gamble defensively because that alignment you see, that's normally something you see down near the goal line. Because now, if they decide to go play action, something should be open there, and I think open big.
So maybe that's something that gets filed away for later.
I think without a doubt, you write it down, and if you see that look at a later date, go ahead and take your shot.
He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. The Titans on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Throwing here on 3rd down. Darnold. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
Shell. 66. Lift. 180.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Miami after this.
Orange.
To throw on 2nd down is gone. Over the middle here to Wilson. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
14.
Goff on 3rd down. And he gets it to Funchess complete. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down.
66.
It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. On 1st down, it's gone. That's complete. Right around the 8. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down. To the air again. Goff. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on 2nd down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. And Johnson on an island by himself in the backfield. 2nd and goal.
76. We go. 76.
They get it to him running left. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So backed up to the 6 now. 3rd and goal.
Super. 4 down.
A shotgun snap for Goff. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run, and he will score. Touchdown, Miami. Jared Goff, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Janikowski good with the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. This offense trots back out there now, and as they do, Charles, one thing to point out that we saw a second ago are some of the new rules in the NFL this year regarding kickoffs.
Yeah, nowadays, the kickoff team, no more running starts. Remember that when you got to circle a guy around, and here he goes? No more. You have to start.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
The handoff to Fournette. And he's going to be taken down right at about the 15-yard line. Now a timeout being called as there's an injured Titan down on the field. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. The Titans on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and forever. On the give, this is Washington. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
I have to admit to a little surprise here. And then down in distance, I would have thought they were going to throw the football. Instead, they decided to run it. But give credit to the defense. They weren't fooled at all and held them to no gain.
So on 4th down, as seen on TV, here's their resident strongman, John Ryan, on to punt. Back deep is Carlos Henderson. On is the punter, Ryan, to send this one away. Fielded at the 33. It's a net of 40 there. A punt of 48 and a return of 8. And it'll be Dolphin football. And out come the Dolphins now. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10.
Whirl it, whirl it.
Now a 1st down throw, gone. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Vernon Hargreaves with a pick. Try to get it to Woods. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Gone!
After the interception, here's Darnold. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. The 20. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there as the first half is winding down. And the Titans are able to strike for 6.
And he's got to absolutely be sky high right now. The first touchdown pass in the NFL. The first of what should be many, many more. But 57 of them in 2 seasons as a starter at USC. None as sweet as that one right there for Sam Darnold. Hello, NFL. I'm here.
Forbath out to kick this one away. Returning it, Carlos Henderson. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
DC, Super one. Starting left. 20. Value three. Hey, Shell.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Funches with a catch over the middle. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Goff now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10.
12. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Like 20. Starting left here. 76. Tell him. 76. Out. We go.
The final shot before break here. Goff. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend, as we'll check in for the first time with the newest member of our Madden family. It's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. On the return is Henderson. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And fights through one man. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Check. Fresno. Back. That's it, baby. All right. Value three. Here we go, boys. Here we go. 12. Go.
Here's Goff now on second down. It's got Wilson, middle of the field. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down. The Dolphins on third down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Hardball. 17.
Out of the gun. Gone. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. Here's Andy Lee now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Titans now. They'll have it first on offense to start the third. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Hey, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. On first down, Darnold. And he It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Detroit! 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 All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Back to the air, Darnold on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
On 3rd down, here's Washington. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. He loses 5 full yards to bring up 4th.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. Call it a 48-yard punt. Give them 9, though, on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over.
They were forced to punt last time, and I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot, great opportunity to run your full playbook. They want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, Johnson. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Man over the middle, it's Woods. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
All right, now you want.
Johnson on the counter. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
17. 17. 17. 12. We go.
From the gun, here's Gone. It's caught by Funchess. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
17.
Throwing again is Gone. And he's got it. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A.J. Derby, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Janikowski adds the extra point, and we are tied at 14. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
A first down throw, Darnold buying time to his left. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it, no one got it. Second down and 10, Darnold. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Even with that broken tackle, can't go very far. Stops short of the 30. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's third down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
The Titans on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun on third down, here's Darnold. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller, and his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Watkins, the intended receiver, and he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Hey, 76. Here we go, fellas. Here we go. Here we go. 76.
They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
66. Here we go, fellas. Here we go.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. David Johnson taking it in from the 20. And thanks to the interception, the Dolphins offense cashes in with 6. Janikowski good with the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. Out to kick is Janikowski. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Steps away to his left. And he's able to get up here to the 26. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Final minute now of the third quarter. Off of play action, Darnold sliding out of the pocket. And I think the ball's out. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. He tried to buy some time to the right. So, Charles, when a guy gets out of the pocket, what's the focus of the quarterback?
Most of them keep their eyes downfield. They want to try and make a play throwing the ball. Some of them, they want to tuck it and go. But when they scramble, in this case, as you said, to the right, you're cutting the field in half. So good defenses kind of converge in that spot, and they don't give you much territory to throw the ball. He had nowhere to go with it. Ends up getting the ball stripped.
Following the fumble recovery, Goff. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Devin Funches, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Janikowski adds the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Out to kick is Janikowski. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And the Titans getting set to go. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out.